Hello, and welcome to an absolute beast of an unboxing. 12 pounds! This, my friends, is an unboxing from the signed page, but it's actually more of a Folio Society unboxing, just courtesy of the signed page. Oh God, I'm knocking my camera over. All right, that's how big this box is. Woo! I don't know how I'm gonna get this out without... It's a heavy guy. There we go. This, my friends, is the Farseer Trilogy by Robin Hobb, also known as Megan Lindholm. But this was published under Robin Hobb. I would say she's more well known under the Robin Hobb name. And wow, what a beast. Now this is damaged, but I knew it was damaged going in. But I think it was a very good price, and I believe that it should hopefully be signed by Robin Hobb, but we're going to find out. So this slipcase set was released a couple years ago from Folio Society. Unfortunately, you're going to get some dinged corners. Oh, it has the name on it. Look at that. The Farseer Trilogy. Some constellations. It was released by Folio Society a few years ago in 2 states. They're both identical except for one little difference. You have your regular state, and then you have a signed edition. The signed edition was exactly the same as the unsigned edition. It just had I think it was a book plate. I don't even know that it was an actual signed page. It might have been like a signed book plate of signed by Robin Hobb and David Palumbo. Anyways, signed page, run by Sean Speakman, purchased a bunch of unsigned copies for Robin Hobb to sign, and like just regular unsigned copies, and he released them for you had to pay a little bit extra because of the importing and the shipping, but it was a very good price. And I did not pick one up because I'm poor from buying too many other books. And he eventually listed this one, which is a dinged copy. Oh, it is signed. Look at that. Signed by Robin Hobb with a new introduction by the author and illustrated by David Palumbo. 2020. It's printed in 2 colors throughout, black and red. And he listed this one just the other week saying, hey, I got a copy that's dinged. It's got a little, knot, a little tear on the bottom there of Book 3, Assassin's Quest. We'll look at that closely momentarily. But anyways, I said, you know what? I'll buy it because it just means it's well-loved. It's going to have illustrations throughout by David Palumbo. I love Palumbo's artwork. He's done a lot of great titles recently. Did Did Palumbo do Lovecraft Country, or am I just associating Palumbo with that? I feel he did. He did Ghoul in the Cape. Wasn't a huge fan of the novel. Loved the artwork. Here's a nice new map from Neil Gower of the Six Duchies. Now, my catchphrase is I haven't read this book yet. So, this series yet. I know it deals with Fitz chivalry Farseer. Look at that quality. That is incredible. I love Palumbo's artwork. Even if I don't know what the hell's going on, I love Palumbo's artwork. Fitz chivalry is the bastard son of a prince. He goes by Fitz by short, and he has access to 2 different schools of magic. The skill, which is only available to those of royal blood, and the skill and the wit? I could be wrong on that. Maybe it's the skill and the will. I want to say the skill and the wit. The wit being more common folk magic. It's looked down upon. It deals with being able to communicate and bond with animals. And being the bastard son, he has no claim to the throne, and so he is trained in the arts of being an assassin. Presumably there's him being an assassin. And as I said, I haven't read the trilogy, so I can't give you any spoilers because I don't know any spoilers. But I believe he's sent on an assassination. And Fitz is a very, very popular character in fantasy. It's described as epic fantasy, but being character-driven, which I like the sounds of that. So Assassin's Apprentice is the first title. You can tell by the one little star on the spine there. Royal Assassin is the second title with 2 stars on the spine. Royal Assassin, I believe, deals with, also signed by Robin Hobb. Fantastic. So that's something you don't get with the original signed edition from Folio Society, is that you only got one signed bookplate, I believe, that had Palumbo's signature and Robin Hobb's signature, whereas in this edition, you get a signature in each book. It's not signed by Palumbo, but it is signed by Robin Hobb. This second title deals with Fitz Chivalry coming back to his town, his city, I'm not really, his kingdom, his father's kingdom, the kingdom he lives in. I don't know these details because I haven't read it. I know he bonds with a wolf, has some relations with a woman, his love interest. I know that this is referred to as the Fitz and the Fool. There is a fool character that I don't know if he accompanies him or is just a friend of his, but I know Robin Hobb has delved into this world, the world of the Six Duchies, more than once. She's actually, wow, that almost looks like a Bud Cook illustration with the coloring. That's David Palumbo, though. That is awesome. So she's followed Fitz Chivalry through his lifetime. So, like, I believe this is more of him as a young man and his upbringing. And there's another trilogy which deals with him as like middle-aged, trilogy dealing with him when he's older. Finally, you have Assassin's Quest, which is a beast of a novel. 3 stars there, so you know it's the final one. I'm liking the wax seal kind of stamping on the cover. Very nice. This is the one, oh, excuse me, got some string on the video. Like I said, it's got a little bit of a tear on it. I knew I was getting that going in, but it was a slightly reduced price because of it, and I'm very happy with it. Once again, signed by Robin Hobb. Was Robin Hobb's name... I'm going back to the other book for a second there. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay, Robin Hobb's name's at the top for all of them. She just signed it between, Farseer Trilogy, David Palumbo. I was like, wait a minute, wasn't her name on the other ones, like lower, where she signed it? It was not. I'm just imagining things. Robin Hobb, 3 Robin Hobb signatures for the price of 1. Not really for the price of 1, I suppose, because I did have to pay the price for 3 books, but it was still cheaper than actually buying an unsigned copy through Folio Society. Now, to be fair, Folio Society will replace dings and such. There we go. David Palumbo's artwork. They will replace dings into the box set like we have with the actual box itself. But I didn't buy it through them because I wanted that signature, that sweet Robin Hobb signature. This is actually, so as I said, I haven't read this yet. This is actually not the first edition that I have of this trilogy, nor is it the first one I have signed by Robin Hobb of this trilogy. Also thanks to the signed page. The signed page did signed copies of the illustrated editions that they published a few years ago, which just illustrated trade editions. Different artists, not David Palumbo. I can't recall who the artist was on that one, but that one was chock full of illustrations because you had that major publisher money behind them. These ones, Folio Society, not quite as... they're still a major publisher, but not like one of the big ones. Oh, and there's the dog losing her mind in the distance, which is a great stopping point. Look at the huge margin sizes on that. So that, my friends, are the 3 titles from the Farseer Trilogy as published by Folio Society, as signed by Robin Hobb, and as sold by the signed page. The signed page is a very excellent destination for your signed first editions. This isn't really a first edition, but signed first editions typically, they sometimes have signed trade paperbacks, or you get signed folio books like this. Every time Robin Hobb has a new book come out, you can usually get a signed copy through the signed page. They even personalize several of the copies, which is just incredible. I used it to get personalized Terry Brooks books. I've used it to get personalized, not Naomi Novik. I've got a Kate Elliott book coming that'll be personalized, or should be personalized. I'll unbox that for you as well. Just a really cool site that Sean Speakman has. Sean Speakman is the same guy who also does Grim Oak Press. So you got Grim Oak Press and the signed page. Grim Oak Press being their own publisher for their own signed limited editions. Signed page being signed trade editions. It's just a great opportunity to get signed books. Right now, there's a ton of titles on there from Rose City Comic Con that they had last year in 2022. And they had a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale that hasn't ended yet. Like, there are still titles on there that are still for sale, so you can save money on them. I believe there are even some Robin Hobb trade paperbacks on the sign page that you can get, some for a reduced price. For like $6 was at least the sale when it was going on back then. I don't know if the prices have changed since then. I should check that out. But seriously, thank you so much to the sign page for doing this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Thank you to the Folio Society for this incredible publication. Now I just need to get a way of getting like the George R. R. Martin book signed from Folio Society. That would be awesome, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Thank you guys very much for watching. Check out David Palumbo's artwork. Check out Robin Hobb. Check out the Folio Society. They're over in the UK. You will have to pay some international shipping fees, which right now I don't even think they're doing international shipping due to some Royal Mail cyber attack. And check out the signed page where you can get signed books to your doorstep for relatively cheap. It's usually cover price plus $5, which is just kind of what the profit is on it. But it's still a great way of supporting a local bookstore, independent bookstore. It could be local if you live in the upper Pacific Northwest, but a great independent bookstore run by a very great guy in the publishing community, both small press publishing and in small independent bookstores. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.